What is going on, Revolution of Gaming? This is Nick, and today I'm doing my very first dual commentary on this channel. And today I have my friend Bill with me. So, Bill, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
Hello, everyone. This is Bill, or wguitarh, or whatever you fancy calling me, or the guy that has an Adam Sandler voice, because I've been called that for some reason. I don't know where that came from. I really don't. But anyways, moving on to what I do on my own channel. Yeah, that's a real mystery, because I don't think anyone really could figure that out. Because I have 22 videos on my current channel, and I had like not 200, but 156 videos on my last channel before it got sub-botted. And there was no structure at all on either of these channels. There is some structure on my new channel, but still, there's really hardly any structure. So I really don't know what I do on my channel. I really don't know. I have ideas of what I want to do, but I haven't done them yet.
Okay, so can you explain to us some things you want to do, or is that a secret so that people won't steal your idea?
It's not really a secret so much as what I really would love to do is stuff like Freddy Wong or Freddy W does, but not exactly in the same sense as Freddy, because there's a movie series that I've been really fond of recently, and that's the Bourne series. So I want to make videos like Bourne, do the same filming style as Greengrass, I think is the director's name, and make videos based on that idea of movie, that genre of movie, that spy thriller action movie, whatever you want to call it. And I really would love to make videos doing that, like a 10-minute video here, 20-minute video here, and just kind of tell a story every so often. But unfortunately, I have not the means to make such a production. One, I don't have the training, and two, not the.
See,
but that's why I would.
That's interesting that you mentioned like Freddy Wong and the Bourne series, because Freddy Wong actually started out where he was a student, and he even started as early as high school, where he would actually like almost pirate some things from his friend. Like at the time, I guess he just met new people in college, and he actually pirated and stole like this one flame scene from his friend that works with him on Video Game High School. And now like he's just blown up on YouTube, and it's funny because he started out so small, and now he's just like one of the top grossing YouTubers out there. So what interested you about like action scenes and everything? Like, do you want to do a lot of those action scenes if you had like the means to do it, or are you interested in drama? Like, what type of scene would you want to do?
It's not really about action or the scenes. It's about the story.
The story.
It's about trying to convey this. It's about trying to convey the idea in my head, whatever that idea might be. Like in Bourne, the entire movie is based around the struggle Bourne has. Him trying to remember his identity, trying to remember who he was prior to 2 weeks ago, and him escaping the chase from the CIA. It's all about that, and that's why I want to make one of my videos about. I would want to make about that, the story. I mean, and everything else is secondary.
So like the editing doesn't really matter, or the effects don't matter. It's more the story that matters, right?
Yeah, the story would be the focus, but editing obviously matters, because editing would make the pace of the video. It would also make or break something, because my brother does theater or live shows during school and during college, and that's his minor is in theater, so he has some training in sense of this. And like he said, the two things that matter most in production is the director and the editor. If you have a good director and a good editor, then you'll be okay in a lot of ways. The actors could be subpar, and the movie could still be saved.
And the movie could be okay, so what you're basically saying is like uh, the story and the way the story is laid out matters more, and like editing matters and directing matters, but like the actors and stuff, like even if they were subpar, you can still have like a good movie in the end if it's all like put together properly. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which is true,
Pretty
cause
much.
like,
If the editor knows what he's
look
doing.
at, but like if you look at Freddie W's videos and stuff, like video game high school and everything, like some of the actors are really horrible. Like you know the guy that plays James Dean and everything. Have you seen him?
I don't really watch
Video game high
the
school
high school stuff. I don't really watch that. I watch his other stuff.
on his
his little
YouTube.
short. Yeah, I just watched the little short things. Like, oh, this is a 5-minute video. Let's see what it's about. Oh, that's really cool. Like the recent one he did with the Zelda, that one room in Ocarina of Time. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I remember going into that room so many times to get a quick buck. It's like, oh shit, I'm short like four rupees for this bag. It's like, okay, let's go break this into this room. Okay, there we go. I got my rupees. Let's go. And I remember doing that so many times. And that's this kind of stuff I would want to do with the idea of Born, or the style of Born behind it. That's what I would want to do. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have the means to do it. So in the meantime, I make Call of Duty videos. I do some Let's Plays. I was doing Let's Plays. I haven't uploaded a part of the Let's Play in a while because I gotten really bored, and it's just boring me because I can't do what I want to do. So therefore, everything else seems boring.
What kind of phone do you have?
This Galaxy, not a Galaxy. I wish I had a Galaxy, but this is a Flight 2. I don't have an iPhone 5 where I could kind of start doing that, but I don't even have that basic. But I don't even have that.
Like, are you getting a Galaxy soon though? Like, I thought you told me you were gonna get one soon.
I would really want to get a Galaxy, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on that yet.
Well, if you do get one, then you can at least like have a start in filming, because like that is a good start. Even a phone, anyone can like film nowadays from a phone, and
especially with the iPhone 5, that the quality on it is actually pretty. It's okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's decent. Yeah. If you see my real life videos, they're all filmed with the iPhone 5, and they're pretty good quality. So yeah, you're right, it's decent. But yeah, that is pretty interesting. Like, that's kind of the same thing I want to get into with becoming like a film director. Like I was in TV and film in high school, so I kind of got an early start on that. I'm not sure, did you take any courses in school that will help you out? No?
No.
Like,
everything you see me do, the editing for the YouTube videos, the color correction, the sound engineering that goes in part for YouTube, this has all been taught to me via looking up on YouTube and just goofing off.
Well, exactly.
Everything
That's,
I do.
like, to be honest, the same with me. Like, I didn't really learn a whole lot from those courses. Like, I did learn some bits here and there, but most of it was from tutorials on YouTube, and that's kind of where I learned how to do graphics and all that other stuff like editing. So that is kind of, it's interesting how YouTube can teach you more than school nowadays. It's kind of funny, but I don't know. It's just how we learn, I guess. Do you find it easier to learn off of a tutorial?
It depends upon what the subject matter.
Okay, say like
if it's like
color correction.
Well, yeah, that would be easy on YouTube. But if you are going to go talk about psychology, I'd rather be in a course with an actual doctorate in psychology. You know, someone that's done it.
Yeah.
It's depending upon what it is about. If it's like YouTube stuff, like we just said, color correction, audio, and stuff, I can sit there and go through the theoretical coursework on YouTube and still be okay.
Have you tried Photoshop?
Whereas I don't really do Photoshop. It's not something that interests me. I know it's important to some extent because obviously you're going to have some effects that you might need Photoshop for, but it's just not something that interests me, so I never really looked into it. And on top of that, I can't draw for poop, so therefore that kind of stuff won't actually help me at all. I would have to outsource that either way. because I can't draw.
All right. So, what else should we bring up in this commentary as well? As we already talked about, you wanting to become like a Freddie Wan, kind of like a director. What do you think about doing some of that stuff as like a machinima, like in game, like making? Okay, have you ever watched a movie and then jumped on Call of Duty and thought, let's try and recreate this in theater mode? Like, you know what I mean, right? It's like,
Yeah, I know. I thought about that, and me and my friend, almost 2 years ago now, was Dino the Beast. He was really into trying to learn how to make kind of machinima like things in Black Ops when the theater mode was first introduced in
yeah,
Call of Duty, and it never went anywhere because one, it was a lot of work for little to no reward because the theater mode kind of sucks. It really does.
well, like which one, the
And
new one
two,
or the old one?
theater mode in general, it doesn't matter if it's Call of Duty's theater mode or Halo's theater mode, it's just not robust enough to make such a production like a Bourne like scene. It doesn't give you enough tools, and it's kind of sad that it doesn't, but it is what it is. And I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Be happy we even have a theater mode.
Isn't that what they use though, like for montages? Is like theater mode and
Kinda. I mean, yeah, obviously they record their clips and kind of put it in sequential order to a certain extent, but then they record it all at once and then put it into either After Effects, because that's really helpful, and or some other editing software and continue from there.
all right, so switching gears now, let's talk about the new information that was released today about what Sony is planning for the future. So, Bill, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's not really new information as in it's been released and we know. It's a teaser of a trailer that's going out on the February 20th. And the smart money I'm going to say is on, they're going to tell you the PS4 is coming this Christmas or January of next year. That's what I'm betting on. It's going to be something about PS4. That's the smart money.
Okay,
But there's also a few other things that could possibly be like The Last of Us, more information on The Last of Us, because that is the last big exclusive title for the PS3 coming. That's going to be the last big hit.
yeah, that's kind of like a survival game, like based off of, isn't it the same creators of Uncharted? Yes.
It's from Naughty Dog.
Okay, so
It's not the same development team as the Uncharted. It's the
same
I
company.
think Team 2.
Yeah.
It's the same company, but Team 2.
Okay, sounds good. So let's talk a little bit about that trailer that's coming. So they confirmed that the trailer is going to be released on that date for
Yeah, they have their little XO square triangle thing, and it spins around. Electricity is kind of flying through the air, and then it comes out and it says February 20th, 2013.
Okay, so let's weigh out why they would release this info like on if it was the PS4, and let's weigh out why they would wait. All right, so just tell us some reasons why you think it could be the PS4.
Why? Because there's been information leaked about the current specs of the PS4, and Woody has done a video on what the specs are. So
Yeah.
if you want to go check that out, go check out the Woody video because I don't remember everything.
Yeah, I saw those
But,
videos.
they leaked them specs, and two, everyone knows Xbox is coming this year. The new Xbox console is coming this year. That's almost a guarantee. So, Sony doesn't want to be too far behind Xbox. Sony only wants like a couple months behind, if not behind at all. Sony wants to beat Xbox this time around because they learned their lesson from the PS3.
Exactly.
They let Xbox get a year ahead of it, and they don't want that again. And they want to be right out the gate.
Okay, let's talk about like the competition for a second. Do you think Sony will add like a subscription fee for online with the party chat feature? Do you think that would be on the PS4, or what do you think the future of like the party chat and the subscription would look like for Sony.
I don't think Sony is going to switch over to a subscription. I think Sony is going to stay free because that's a core tenet of Sony, and that's our main thing that they can steal people away from Xbox Live. Say, hey, we got everything Xbox Live has, and we're free.
Yeah, and they also have like PlayStation Plus, which is their version kind of a subscription fee. Like it does come with like games and some other good stuff there. So I guess that is their subscription sort of thing, but
yeah,
it's optional.
PSN Plus.
Yeah.
PSN Plus is actually really cool because you can pay $20, get it for 3 months, and you can get like 4 or 5 free games from it. You can get some additional DLC content for free. You can get exclusive beta access to a few games.
I know it is pretty awesome. Like I got Infamous 2 for free on PSN Plus. So
yeah, I got Infamous. You get Infamous 2 for free. It's still up there right now. You got Real Big Planet 2. I got that for free. I got Saints Row 2 for free. All because of PSN Plus. I mean, I spent $20 and I got like $70, $80 of stuff in return.
Exactly. And don't they also have like PlayStation exclusive titles on there, like from the PS1 and PS2?
Yep.
Yeah, so
they have a few exclusive titles in that sense.
Like free game trials too. Like you can play the full game.
Yeah, they have free game trials. I mean, I got a trial of Infamous.
Like the first one?
The first one when the PSN Plus first came out.
Yeah.
Because I think I got it the day after the launch of PSN Plus, and I got Infamous off of it. And that's when I fell in love with the Infamous series in the first place. And ever since then, I'm like, okay, PSN Plus is actually worth it every once in a while. I mean, I don't have to have it every single time, but it's actually worth the $20.
Exactly. Like, okay, so now we're moving on from the subscription fee. Let's move on to The Last of Us. So that's the second possibility for this February trailer, correct? So what do you think they would release with that?
Well, I don't know everything about The Last of Us, but the biggest thing I would think, if I'm not mistaken, there hasn't been a release date for The Last of Us yet. Don't hold me on that. There might be, but I'm too lazy to fact check myself right at the moment. But if there isn't a release date, I think that might be the announcement of the release date. Because like I said, this is going to be the last big title on the PS3 before the PS4 comes out.
Exactly. And
so therefore, they're going to hype this up beyond belief. They want to hype this up. They want this game to sell and be a big, like, look at what Naughty Dog did for us. They gave us 3 good games on Uncharted, and this one standalone awesome game.
Well, yeah, after Uncharted, Naughty Dog is like one of the #1 companies for the PS3, like for regarding like exclusive titles for the PS3. So obviously they are hyping this game up, and it is a big deal for them, and it is one of their main selling points before they switch over and they switch gears to the PS4. Okay, what other things could it be though from Sony? Like, could it possibly be something to do with the Vita and like maybe a compatibility announcement? Like maybe the PS4 will be compatible. Like.
Well, they already announced compatibility with Vita and the PS3, so obviously there's going to be compatibility with Vita and the PS3.
Yeah, obviously.
That's not going to be shocking.
No, but like, I mean, like, do you think they'll add new features to the Vita? Like, maybe they'll have an announcement about a Vita?
There's one thing that it could be, but I doubt it, and that is a 3D Vita, kind of like the 3DS.
Yeah.
But I doubt it's that. I think 3D is a lot of gimmicky when it comes to gaming. Maybe not in movies, because movies, it kind of stuck. But gaming right now, 3D just seems very gimmicky to me. So I don't think Sony would really care to do that. To me, it's most likely the PS4. But anyways, guys, we gotta go. We're out of time. I hope you enjoyed this, and see you later.
Peace out, guys, and thank you so much for watching the video.